Alright, so this video is going to be a line of your life and what's really real. I'm out here in some apartments called Magnolia Bay. I heard about these apartments because when I was a kid, I used to listen to all the kids in my school. I used to go to this school called Sandtown Middle School, and some of these folks somehow they were at checkers and shit like that. So I figured that I didn't know who half these kids was. Some with the Bear Creek, they built a new school, motherfuckers, all these goddamn Geechee people and shit around. And I was like, okay, so all these bitches is sitting here trying to run game, like they really going through some shit. Okay, I get on that. They had a hurricane, but I don't know what's really going on because I'm like, y'all live in a hurricane area, so it's probably a lot of money being sent there, and it can't be that bad. And if anybody died, then that mean that they probably obviously did not have the common sense to get the fuck on. I mean, anytime you see the sun shining, there's always a storm that can sprout out of it. So, you just never know. You just gotta have common goddamn sense. So, there's a rapper named Gangsta Boo, the show no O's in the club showing love. I don't know. If she made that song first or the Tila guy. But my mama seemed to think that they did. I seen the video where they were saying that the lady had died at a house. So I'm like, man, I just seen the lady. Then it was some lady named Nicole, like Kilo Ali is supposed to be her goddamn cousin. Like me and my mama, my family, we've been through a lot since because of Geechee people. And, I was really trying to detox my mom. I really was muscle when I was a kid. I'm like, y'all better stay away from my goddamn mama because I don't play about my mama. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't playing about my mama. So, with all that being said, it's people out here, that think that we oblivious. Some lady named Nicole used to teach me how to be feminine behind my mom, and I was pretty much made, you know what I'm saying? They was pretty much teaching me concepts against my own will and taught me, you know what I'm saying, different things just to have an advantage. Because I'm like, that's what happened when you grow up in the neighborhood, whether it's the ghetto or not. People going to be like, well, one day we're going to work up the McDonald's up the street and we're going to have fun and blah, blah, blah. And, that's pretty much what happened. These motherfuckers just teaching me shit. They ganging up on my mom, talking about that weed thoroughbred. I'm like, bitch, when I grew up in Mechanicville, I'm like, I felt like you were the ghetto. Y'all pulling out guns, y'all having babies, doing all this ghetto shit, right? When I was born, my mama was a baby mama to some nigga that's supposed to be named Tip. And he was sitting there pretty much telling people to G-check people, talking about he a goddamn 6'7" and all this. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's part of this whole idea of being a man. All this shit was a big cliche to me. You know what I'm saying? Starting a gang, being a nigga. Basically having a nigga mindset. So I got my little sisters, they sitting there turning my whole family on me. Well, they ain't really turning on me, but they are oblivious. I was telling my sisters, I'm like, I'm not trying to be mean to them, but I didn't know who your dad was. So some of them women was trying to establish they little, I got a nigga, I'm trying to start a gang, I'm trying to get some street credibility. Even the lady I go to at counseling, it look like this lady named Terry that used to live in my neighborhood. I'm like, my mom may be oblivious, but I'm not, because I remember living in the West End used to be a limo that pulled up, and I'm like, they probably was that Magazo dude. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know who these Geechee people were, but when I stayed in Hateville, there was actually a center for hurricane victims, and I'm like, them folks sitting there using that shit to their advantage, but I'm like, them folks wasn't dumb. Like, I grew up, in a neighborhood considered the ghetto, and we had two libraries, probably three. And I'm like, motherfuckers want to sell the image that they from a ghetto. I mean, it's just like going overseas. Let's say you own a store out here, you help build it. You go overseas and you a man and you say, you might meet you an Indian bitch that gives you some head. You gotta be smart though. You know what I'm saying? And just be like, give her a baby. I'm a nigga from America, and you know what I'm saying? I own a store. I help build it. I got some goddamn, credibility. You know what I'm saying? As a man or a woman or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I need my mama to wake up. Like the Boosie song, wake up, wake up. And Zero. My mind is not simple. I'm working at McDonald's, and I believe I see my excuse me, I'm shitting. They keeping it real, man. That's that goddamn burger meat. That's how real it is, y'all. But I'm gonna show y'all how real and raw it is. I'm like, my mama goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Somebody really was raising me, to understand that I shouldn't eat a lot of meat and, slick be a vegan. I'm saying we was around running people that was living in the born home, hunting home. I think they would change the sign. I don't know who these people was, but I'm like, I need my mama to understand that these people, you know what I'm saying, was doing all kind of shit to us just to basically have notoriety in our neighborhood. And I'm like, now when I go, so all these people are paradigm for me. Deanna, all those people. And I'm like, I ain't no damn illiterate perspective. I never was. I just needed my mom to understand that I wanted to protect them. I viewed myself as a man when I was a kid, and I used to have people trying to attack my paradigm. And I'm like, I wasn't stupid by a long goddamn shot. I told them, for when I get older, I'm gonna try y'all ass up. And I know they keeping up with me because they know what time it is with me. Don't let the female hood fool you. I will shoot the fuck out your ass. That's why they won't let me get approved for a gun up the street. Y'all thought I was soft. Bitch, I'm not soft by a long shot. All y'all are a paradigm for me. I'm sitting here internalizing people's conversation. I'm in school. I remember this shit like it was broad day. I'm in school. Bitch called a group on my ass. I'm in school and I'm basically becoming all these niggas. I'm like, I grew up, I understood what a lesbian was, and I understood what a butch mentality was. And I'm going around playing dumb. I'm not feeling safe around men, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, okay, so they want to sit here and play these games, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know who Troy was. My little sister, Francesca, got a daddy. And I'm like, I just remember my basketball coach, they was sitting there trying to promote the idea that my mom was a hoe. And I'm like, I really think she was just scared of them niggas. And I'm like, listen, we trying to make the best out of this ghetto situation. And that's pretty much how life was. Like Coach Carter and shit. Loving basketball, classic moves. That's just how life was for us. You know what I'm saying? We were women growing up. We were dealing with chauvinism, and people are sitting here making fun of us for sitting here being at odds with ourselves. So I just need my mom to understand that I will beat the fuck out of all these folk for sitting here playing all them gangster games and them goddamn mind game with her. I don't know who these folk were. All I know is I'm like, listen, I'm at a program. I end up going to a program, and these people trying to keep superiority of my mom and goddamn, you know what I'm saying? From my understanding, they was sitting there promoting ideas. They would sit there and introduce her to random people and shit. I don't know who the fuck these folk were. I don't. I'm like, all these hoes ignoring me because of our female identity. I do not know who the fuck these bitches is. I'm in Satire Middle School. I remember that shit like it was broad day. Them folks started disrespecting me. I felt disrespect. I'm like, listen, I'm from Atlanta now. Yeah, they sitting here trying to make us, rep the hood and shit. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. I'll kill y'all your children and everything. Will I not? They know what time it is with me. See, I just wasn't a boy. That's why I couldn't get through to these folks. They tried to goddamn make a mockery out of my female identity. I don't want giving a fuck about this shit. Motherfucker told me to come out in the hallway. I'm in the class. I'm like, we in literature. Let me give you a word, bitch. I'm an outcast. Like the group Outcast. I done wrote songs for them bitches too. Y'all ain't about that life. Y'all hoes. We were sitting there having debates about experiencing orgasms in middle school when we clearly, that shit was irrational. That shit was not normal. I'm a whole mental person. God damn it. I got slick schizophrenia. Ain't no pill for that. You just gotta focus your mind. You either positive energy for somebody or you not. I can't turn the fact that I had that a man penetrated me with his penis. That's gonna always be a paradigm. I told them people I'm like a gay man out here. I don't like these niggas. Give me a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Some shit happened and some shit just got to happen. That's what poetic justice is. Just like that song by Plies. It say, yeah, shit just got to happen in one of them songs. I think it was Lord knows. I don't know. That's what the basis of this nigga career is about. It's about being and living in the ghetto. It is not a bad place. It can just have bad experiences at times, depending on, how developed people's minds are. Some people, there's a better life. People will respect you. You stay in the Howard Place apartments, and then you move on up to Cobb County and get you a mansion or a little, 3-story. That means that you're being productive. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, constructive, whatever. I don't know. People just want to play mind game. I keep trying to tell my mom, I'm like, we supposed to be close. People were sitting there trying to call friction between me and my mom. I'm not finna sue y'all because I'm about that life. I go to work every day. Y'all folks won't never no threat to my ass. Y'all boyfriends neither. Wasn't no difference between me and them people. They just had a male anatomy. That's it. It wasn't no difference between me and that nigga. Me and your boyfriend. They just took advantage of my femalehood. I remember how the shit started. Nigga got a baby on the way. I'm calling bitches. I'm like, listen, shit, I look at bitches too. I'm in a situation. I'm being viewed as a submissive, and all these men are literally being literal with me. I wasn't doing shit wrong to these niggas. They teaching me concepts against my own will. I'm a nigga about this shit because I always been one. I grew up in Atlanta just like these niggas. And they use my female identity against me. That's why I keep trying to tell him. I had to use reverse psychology. Like, bitch, I will fuck the shit out of you, just like your boyfriend. Am I lying? No, I crave dick. I'm a gay man out here. I don't think my stroke can be right. I want illiterate. I'm not oblivious to what it means to be conversational detox. This shit is natural for us as women. That's why I say vibrations and shit. Sometimes when you're around other women, your period come on at the same time. We are each other detox. After you experience an orgasm, you need to be around somebody else that has been talked into lust. So with all that being said, all these people, I remember this boy named Mario. I don't even like that nigga. He ain't even no raw nigga like that. I'm like, bitch, I'm from Atlanta just like you. I was just a female. I remember him saying that he was doing some shit with construction and he was calling people up north and we was on Bigo and shit and he was like, shit, I'ma have my bitch over you and shit for a reverse psychological detox. So when I do my dirt trying to go around with my little money, they investing in me with my building and shit and we start business. And I'm gonna have her do that. Oh, your bitch don't control shit I do. I don't even know she a manager. You can just walk in a building and put up posters and do what you want. That's what people respect. You take initiative. When I was in middle school, all of us was pretty much ready to be a fast food restaurant worker or manager. It's not hard. You just have to study words. It's not hard. That's why I'm just laughing at these bitches. Cause I'm like, in reality, when you come from the ghetto, when you think of being from the ghetto, a lot of times people is surviving crime and they not reporting it or they are reporting it, and it's just certain things. You talk to have tough skin. Sometimes people don't have tough skin and they have stress. I be stressed out because I'm like, listen, this is going against the grains of my emotions. I don't like the way this feels. They sitting there, them niggas sitting there trying to be literal. Well, I was a male and I justified it. I don't give a fuck what you justified with. I grew up around hypersensitive men. I'm like, you ain't gonna, everywhere you go, a woman ain't gonna respect that shit. You know what I'm saying? There's some women that like very masculine men and all that hypersensitive shit. But it's all about the formula of things. You know, it's just like the based on the fate of my life, I don't have this mental capacity to be in love with somebody because I basically got fucked. That's why I got this tattoo on my object out here. I'm sitting here telling people that they want women to be a certain way. I'm telling them I grew up looking at women the same way men did. It happened naturally. I don't speak Ishi. These bitches appeal to me the same way they appeal to these niggas. They just had a male voice. That's it. I wasn't dumb by a long shot. So anybody watching this video, please tell my mom. Gangsta Boo is not dead and Nicole is not dead. I seen both of their asses. They started a war between us and Geechee people. Me and my mom are supposed to be country bumpkins. I don't know. You have to study that shit. Dialects, accents, people, you know what I'm saying? You can teach yourself to speak Igbo. It just depends on who you are. Like I've said, I end up getting an inferiority complex. I did my job. I went along with the paradigm of manhood and let these niggas argue back and forth with me. I did not want to be with no man. I still don't. I'm a full-blown dyke. I understand intellectualism. Okay? I couldn't process shit the same way some of these niggas had. That's all I'ma say. Ain't that wrong with a little bit of schizo? Ain't that wrong with it? Ain't that wrong with smoking a little weed? I ain't even smoked no weed in a long time. I hit the blunt one time with my little sister. I told them they need to take horticulture and grow their own shit and stare at it. Just like I did. I bought some meat up the street, and when it got old, I cooked it and I just stared at the plate. I put the taco to my mouth, but I didn't eat it. Because it's about enjoying life. They didn't look the same. They didn't feel the same. Them damn steak tacos, I posted a steak taco. That old and me, I ain't eat that shit. I just did it on purpose. But yeah, I ain't no oblivious to shit. I see these folks that I went to school with, I grew up. I got niggas pulling up on me. I told my mom to pay attention to me on Facebook. I sat here and submitted to people. That's what I've been doing. I had to use a lot of reverse psychology on my damn mind. Got people trying to insult my intelligence. It's all good though. It's all good because I'm like, sometimes people go through shit. I got a grandma. I never met her mom and her dad, so I would just never know. That's why I keep trying to tell her these people are not dead. They playing mind game with you. We used to talking cold, and it happened naturally. It's not something. It's something that you do naturally when you're from the ghetto. Not 2 times, shit like that. You have to snap your mind out of it. You have to conversational detox yourself. Yo, I told these niggas, I'm like, listen, I'm in Atlanta all day, every day. I'm sitting here analyzing what's going on. I freestyled the whole goddamn song. That reverse psychology shit is a motherfucker. Am I mocking your bitch? Or is she mocking me? You tell me. It's all good, though. Y'all know what time it is. Don't be fooled by the fool, man. Y'all can't fool.